Adding this elastic to the trash barrel has been one of the best things I've done here. I just found this elastic. I found a second one too. I keep it in the bottom of the barrel there as a spare. When I was doing this before, I'd put the bag onto it and then try to push it back into the container here, and I just end up pushing the bag back out again. So got this cool little elastic right here. Wrap it on there. And drop this into the barrel, and the bag stays on the inner barrel. Perfect. It's back in the van where it belongs. Sooner or later we'll get that mounted up there so it stays in the van all the time. But for now, that's it. So good evening, everybody. If you couldn't tell already, I'm back at Hancock Campground again. It's actually kind of strange coming in here on this trip. I've never been here in the summer. I've always come in the off-season, winter or late fall. It was rather strange looking when I came in and saw all the green leaves on the trees. I'm not used to that. Anyway, so today is Friday, what is it, August 16th? Yep, Friday, August 16th. And I am here for the weekend. Actually, I'm heading home Tuesday. Gonna be meeting up with my brother again, which is why I came here. Otherwise, I would have not have come here. I like to go to places that are open this time of year normally. But my brother's been wanting to come here. He wants to do with a lot of the trails up in Lincoln Woods and things like that. So I figured, well, what the heck, let's come here. We'll explore this area a bit. Let him see it anyway. And we're also going to spend some time up at the trails around Lafayette Place Campground too. So I know he's got some things he wants to see up this way, and he's never been to this campground before, and I think he'll get a kick out of it. And since they're taking reservations now, it made it a whole lot easier. Anyway, for those new to this channel, my name is Wolf, and I'm getting hit by particles from the fire pit here. I'm going to back up a little. And I document my adventures with my van, Wolf Van Jack, and you never know where it's going to take me. So I'm here by myself tonight. My brother will be joining me tomorrow. He's working today. He's actually taking Saturday off from work. Usually he works Saturday, but this time he's taking Saturday off. So he'll be here probably around noontime tomorrow, I expect. And he's also got Tuesday off, so he's not going to have to rush out. But I do have to rush out because I have some work stuff I got to get back to on Tuesday. But I'm here for the next few nights, and so this is two firsts for me in this trip. One, being here in the summertime, and two, being here for more than 2 nights. I've never stayed at this campground for more than 2 nights. So this time I'm going to be here for 4 nights. So good long trip, good test of the batteries in my van. See how they hold up with me being pretty heavy use of them. Not getting much sun. In fact, we're getting a lot of smoke from fires way up in northern Canada. They've just caught on the jet stream. They're coming down this way now. So this area's got a lot of smoke in the air right now. And so not going to get a lot of sun on the solar panel. I'm expecting a little bit of rain the rest of the time I'm up here. So it's probably the only day. And today and the day I'm going home, probably the only days we're not going to see rain. That's typical camping trips for me, I guess. Anyway, so it's getting late. I'm getting hungry. It's almost 6 o'clock. So I got a nice easy dinner planned tonight. So once again, we're going to find out, is this stove right side up or upside down? And it's right side up. All right. Got to have some fun while you're out here. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I'm doing something a little different, but still easy. Easy for the first night. So instead of doing spaghetti and meatballs, we got sauce. I'm gonna put some in the pan. In fact, I'm just gonna quite a bit here. There we go. That's we had a family dinner the other night there where we had some frozen manicottis. and stuffed shells. So had a couple of these left over, one manicotti, one shell. A couple of my frozen meatballs that I usually bring along. I'm just going to cook them up in this pan, see how it comes out. I don't know what to expect. They're designed to be baked, not put into a, a pan in a skillet on top of a stove. But we're going to try to bake them in the skillet instead. I don't know. Not sure what to expect. Alright, so spoon some sauce over all this stuff here, turn the heat on, and just on the low simmer. And I don't know. I don't know if this is going to come out, or if I'm going to end up burning things in the bottom. Or I don't know what to expect with this. Ideally, I should fire the oven up and bake these and all that, but I don't want to go through all that much work or use up all that much propane. I don't think it's a necessity. Make sure I get enough sauce in here. Just got to keep in mind that this is just me. I don't need the whole jar of sauce in here. There we go. You know what? Maybe I should put the whole jar of sauce in. It'll help keep the stuff from burning. And whatever's left over, I can just put back in the jar and save for later. I gotta put this in the fridge anyway. What difference does it make? Yeah. I can take as much of the sauce as I want for dinner, and then the rest can just go back in the fridge when I'm done after it cools off a bit. As long as no bears come along and try to steal it. Okay, put the cover on, turn the gas on, and just keep the heat low. I bet it'll be ready in about half an hour. So while I'm waiting for dinner to cook tonight, I'm sitting by the fire here, yes. We got the camera on the other side of the fire tonight. So while I'm sitting here waiting for dinner to cook up here, I think I'll talk about my adventure at Wal-Mart today. So I decided on the way up here I was going to stop at the Wal-Mart in Salem, New Hampshire and pick up a couple of things I needed, including a micro SD card for my video camera, an extra tank of propane, and something else I was going to grab too. Oh yeah, and some cutlery, some plastic utensils. So plastic utensils are because I wanted to have some disposable utensils I can bring with me when I go out hiking with my brother. I want to bring all the makings for peanut butter and fluff sandwiches, because whenever we go out, well, I'm always hungry. We skip lunch because we're just in the middle of a hike. This time I'm going to bring the lunch with me. So I was going to get that. I was going to get a propane tank. Like I said, I needed another memory card for my video camera. So it didn't go as planned. It really didn't go as planned. So I got in there, I got my propane tank, I got my cutlery. I was starting to work my way over to the electronics department to get the memory card, because I got to get somebody to come over and unlock the case and get it out for me and everything. And the fire alarm went off. And then the announcement came up over the PA system that it was not a drill and everybody had to evacuate the store. So I didn't get to purchase my stuff. And once that happened, I just set what I had down. I said, the heck with it. I want to get to the campsite. I'm not going to wait for this whole thing to clear up and for them to let everybody back in the store. So I just packed up and hopped back in the van and continued on the road up here. So my normal action camera that I use to shoot my video has about 17 minutes of time recording left on it. So tonight we're using the Canon camera, the camcorder that I hardly ever use, my regular video camera. So that's what I'm on right now. Has a very narrow field of view, so I've got it set way back. I actually zoomed in a bit better so I can get that better, more cinematic video there with the softer background behind me and everything. And just playing around with it. Figure, got that set up. I got the wireless microphone here, and so you can hear me and I don't have to yell at the camera from way over there. And yeah, we'll see how the video comes out this way. But yeah, that was a little bit of an adventure, so I didn't get to get my stuff. So I've got about 2 hours of recording time available on the Canon camcorder, so we'll be using that for tonight. And more of these little bees. Of course, I'm not that far from Russell Pond Campground over in Hancock Campground here, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they're around here too. But so hopefully I get enough propane to get through the trip. I don't have the cutlery I wanted, so I'm going to have to bring my good knives unless I can find some place to, maybe I can get my brother to stop over at Price Chopper and see if they have anything. But in the meantime, I'll make do. we'll make it work. And like I said, I'm just using the Canon camera. I keep calling it a camera, it's a camcorder. It's a dedicated camcorder. Canon camcorder. Keep using that for shooting the video around the campsite tonight. And it'll work. I've got this thing set up. I really haven't used it, so let's use it this trip. Okay, it's been cooking for a little bit here. Let's see how it came out. Smells good. I think it's done. All right. Get out of the pan here. And I'll show you guys what it looks like shortly. Looks like a manicotti. Oops, so I got flipped upside down, but let's see. There we go. The shell. Oh, that's hot. These two meatballs out. All right. A little sauce in the pan here. Some of the sauce with some of this extra cheese in it. The rest of this sauce will then go back in the jar and into the fridge for a while until it's needed again. I'll make something with it for lunch tomorrow, who knows. All right, we have food. The cover back on this. Keeps the bugs out of the sauce while it cools. So here's the finished dinner. There we go. Manicotti, a stuffed shell, and a couple meatballs. Make a good dinner for tonight. And to go with it, I got some IBC root beer tonight. And of course, grated cheese. Oh, he's got the grated cheese. And I like lots of it. All right. Try and pull it out. Oh, there we go. Hopefully no loud explosions come out of the fire pit and cause me to spill my root beer everywhere. It's good. All right. Let's see what we got here. I have to say, it actually came out perfect. So, all right, I'm going to eat my dinner, and we'll, as usual, hopefully I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So that dinner was good. It actually worked out really well, cooking the manicottis and the shell in the skillet. It was fine. It was a good dinner. It was a filling dinner, so so that was a good idea. That worked out, and I pretty much had everything I needed for it already. All I needed to do was get a jar of sauce. But anyway, I got one quick thing I wanted to show you here. I added shelves. It's kind of interesting. I got these shelves to be a temporary spot to store my clothes over the foot of my bed. That's where I'm on my bed. These are just over the foot of the bed while I built my closet. But as soon as I got them up there, I realized I kind of really like this. I like having these here, having my clothes right over my bed like this. So once again, the design is changing. I'm still going to have that closet set up over here, but looks like it's primarily just going to be a stuff storage space rather than a clothing storage spot now. And most of my clothes are just going to go right here, where I can easily get at them. So all my stuff there. I'll probably have one small area of the closet I'll be building for additional clothes that I don't need to reach for as often. But yeah, It's right there. I like it. It's kind of a neat setup. Now this is just a temporary setup still, because right now they're just being held up with cup hooks. Not sure how much you can see up there, but they're just being held with cup hooks and zip ties to keep them from falling off. But eventually I'm going to put in some nice heavy-duty metal brackets up there to hold them properly. But right now I still have to take them down because I still want to finish the window here to make it more like this window on this side. But now I'm not going to be doing a cutout right there like I did on this one here. I'm just going to make this a solid window back here. Put these here in front of it instead. I don't need a window now. I'll have another window down on that side when I do that one though. So I'll still have a window I can look out that side of the van. But this is all going to be sealed up here and going to be my clothing storage area. I kind of like it. Anyway, kind of a quiet evening tonight here, so not much else going on. So I think I am going to start getting myself ready for bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. I had originally intended this video to roll on into the next day as one big video, but I quickly realized that I've shot way too much content for that. So I decided to split it up into 2 separate videos. So you're going to have to come back in the next one to see the rest of this video. See my morning at Hancock Campground, and we do a little bit of hiking and see some few other interesting things. So come back. In the meantime, remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.